Coming up, Davienne takes on Toxis. But Miss Sammi Lane, Davienne keeps petitioning the NECW officials for a last woman standing match for the Triple W Championship.
Kevin, you've known me long enough to know the only position I prefer is on top. Hey! On top of the situation, you dirty-minded baboon. Davy, you can petition all you want, but after April 11th, when you went directly to Paul Richard with that signed contract, I grabbed it right away. And instead, I signed you up to face my sister, the baddest woman on earth, Toxis. So you can keep on petitioning. You can cry, you can scream, you can stomp your little feet.
Yeah, but Sammi, the last time Davienne faced Mistress Belmont, she won by disqualification, so she's still technically the number one contender.
That's fine, if she's still the number one contender. If she still wants this last woman standing match, because tonight, after she faces Toxis, it won't matter, because she won't be able to stand. My sister Toxis knows what she has to do tonight, and I have full confidence in her. Castro, you're lucky my sister Toxis likes you. Otherwise, you'd be beaten for practice.
As we set the stage for this World Women's Wrestling feature match, let's take you back to April 11th, 2015. The World Women's Wrestling Championship on the line. Davienne taking the fight to the champion Mistress Belmont. Davienne leveling Belmont with clotheslines. Setting her up for a big suplex, sends her crashing down to the canvas. Davienne in control, looking to regain the World Women's Wrestling Championship. Belmont had been ducking Davienne for months. Davienne with a big face plant. Goes for the cover. This should have done it right here. Referee Barbara Mahoney makes the count, but Belmont kicks out. Davienne cannot believe the resilience of the World Women's Wrestling Champion. Davienne still firmly in control in this matchup. Davienne has Belmont up. Setting her up right here, but Sammi Lane throws a chair in the ring. Sammi Lane had been banned from ringside. Toxis was banned from the building. And there you see Sammi Lane attacking Davienne. Referee Barbara Mahoney calls for the bell. This match is over, but Belmont crowns Davienne with a folding chair. As we await the official word from Chris Norman, this matchup is over. Let's take you to Chris now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Barbara Mahoney outside interference. She has disqualified Mistress Belmont.
The Sisterhood thinks they're all done with Davienne, but Davienne is going to issue a challenge.
The victorious tonight for this is a miscarriage of justice.
A miscarriage? The only miscarriage that happened was before that bitch was born! Belmont has been hiding behind that skate, Sammi Lane, for way too long. I've had enough. One-on-one, Belmont! You and me! Last woman standing!
challenge issued by Davienne. The question is, would Mistress Belmont accept? Before this matchup with Toxis, as we take you up to June 6th, Davienne is looking for an answer.
Okay, before I defeat Toxis, I just want to remind you guys, if you don't remember, last time we were here in Everett, Mistress Belmont had to hit me over the head with a chair to beat me.
We did. It was awesome. We did. Yeah. I'm still a champ.
Sisterhood gloating
So
here.
you've been dodging me and giving me opponents in the sisterhood for how long now? Are you like this serious? And I challenged you to a last woman standing match, and I still haven't.
Did you take care of this? I am not chicken.
Fans accusing Mistress Belmont of being chicken.
I am not.
So Belmont, this match isn't gonna start until I get my answer.
Take care of this, Sammi Lane.
Belmont asking Sammi Lane to address the situation and respond to the challenge as Davienne gets set to take on Toxis. Little huddle right here.
We gotta start this match.
Referee Barbara Mahoney telling the sisterhood to hurry it up.
Let's go. Come on, you girls. Get down. Let's go. Get down.
Obviously, Belmont and Miss Sammi Lane sending Toxis to do their dirty work for them.
Take care of this, Sammi Lane.
Davienne, let's face it, you truly don't deserve another shot at the World Women's Wrestling Championship. You botch it every time.
People beg to differ here.
Stop it!
But
Stop it!
Davienne, I have full confidence in my sister Toxis. So, if you beat her tonight, you get your match. Last woman standing match with Mistress Belmont for the World Women's Wrestling Championship.
Now, the mighty Toxis, the only thing standing between Davienne and another shot at the Triple W Championship in a last woman standing match. Bell has sounded it. Here we go. Davienne considerably outweighed in this matchup. Toxis, just a great big ball of brutality. Davienne trying to go behind Toxis, can't even get her arms around the waist.
You got this, Toxis.
Davienne trying to think about this and come up with a strategy. Winds up the arm. And Toxis is tough. Davienne crashes into Toxis and doesn't have any effect. Another clothesline and nothing. Over the top sunset flip, can't get her arms around her. Oh my goodness, Toxis dropped down, but Davienne got out of the way. Drop kick by Davienne, backs up Toxis. And another. Toxis still standing. Davienne up on the second rope. Here comes Toxis, and Toxis just yanks her feet. And she comes crashing down. Later in the match, Davienne trying to pick up some momentum here. Toxis drilled face first into the canvas. Davienne with a cover. Only gets one. Fans coming up later, the NECW Television Championship on the line as sensational Scott Levesque takes on Todo Loco in a rematch. Toxis back on her feet. Davienne tries to attack, but Toxis with elbows. Grabs her by the throat, picks her up, drills her into the canvas. Cover right here, but only two. Oh, the sisterhood up to their old tricks. Mistress Belmont runs to the opposite side. Sammi Lane with a folding chair, hands it to Toxis. Belmont distracting referee Barbara Mahoney. Davienne trying to pull herself up. Toxis with a chair. Toxis goes to hit her with it, but Toxis hits herself in the head with the chair. Belmont knocked off the apron by Davienne. Toxis looks to be out on her feet. Davienne trying to set her up for the guillotine, but Toxis just drops down. Leg drop by Davienne, goes for the cover. Can she get it right here? She got 3. Davienne victorious. Let's go to Chris Norman with the official word. Davienne earning a last woman standing match with Mistress Belmont, set for September 12th at Bash 15. Davienne holding that belt, that's what it's all about. The World Women's Wrestling Championship. Belmont and Sammi Lane cannot believe that they couldn't eliminate Davienne. Toxis walking to the back, but here comes Sammi Lane, grabbing Toxis by the back of the coveralls and bringing her back out.
You stay! Oh, Toxis, you stupid gorilla, you!
Uh-oh.
We gave you one job and one job only. Do you understand the ramifications of this? Or are you too thick-headed to even understand that? Your sister now has to put her title on the line.
Toxis getting dressed down here.
We're done. You are no longer a member of the sisterhood.
What?
We are through.
Miss Sammi Lane drumming Toxis out of the core. Toxis walks to the back in a huff. Mistress Belmont and Sammi Lane have deep six Toxis. We're going to try to get word from Mistress Belmont and Miss Sammi Lane when New England Championship Wrestling continues after this. The official printing company of New England Championship Wrestling is Color Copy Center Boston. We copy, we print, we bind, we laminate. And we offer free delivery in Metro Boston. See us at 31 St. James Avenue in the Park Square building. Call us at 617-391-0030 or visit us online at colorcopycenterboston.com. They make NECW look good, they'll make you look good too.
Yo, monkeys, it's me, DDP, and you're watching New England Championship Wrestling, and that's not a bad thing, that's bang! A good thing.
Oh, Miss Sammi Lane. Sammi.
Voices, shut up. Don't you dare say a word. Oh, you want to know about Toxis? Please, Toxis, that blubbering idiot. That's it. We're through, you blubbering idiot. We are done. We wash our hands of you. Oh, and Davienne, please. You think you got the upper hand? You think you've outsmarted the sisterhood? Oh, no. When Mistress Belmont walks into that match at Bash 15, she will lay you flat on the floor, and we will still walk out with that red and gold belt. You can count on it.
Now, over the last years at NECW, I've met great friends, I've met my husband, and I've actually got to wrestle a lot of great girls, a part of New England. Now, honestly, Sheldon, without him, Alexxis Nevaeh would never be Alexxis Nevaeh. It was created at NECW, and honestly, Sheldon always believed in me, and I was always his girl. So thanks, Sheldon, and thanks to NECW.
Welcome back to New England Championship Wrestling as we take you back to June 6th 2015 NECW Television Championship on the line. There you see the NECW Television Champion, Sensational Scott Levesque, along with his manager, Sammi Lane, as he gets set to take on the former champion, Todo Loco. Perhaps Miss Sammi Lane is going to have a better time of it in this outing than she did in the matchup we saw previously. Davienne winning her way into a last woman standing match with the World Women's Wrestling Champion, Mistress Belmont. Sensational Scott Levesque getting a little assistance, taking off that robe. Let's go to Chris Norman for the official introductions.
This match is set for a one fall with a 30-minute time limit, and it is for the NECW Television Championship. Your referee is Barbara Mahoney. Introducing first, the challenger from Tokyo, Mexico, weighing in at 205 pounds, Todo Loco.
The masked man from Tokyo, Mexico, getting set to attempt to regain the NECW Television Championship. The NECW Television Champion, Sensational Scott Levesque, trying to get past the former champion, Todo Loco. And fans, before we start this matchup, you saw Davienne winning the right to face Mistress Belmont in a last woman standing match, but there have been rumors about Davienne getting a tour overseas and not being able to make that event. We're going to take you now to an interview that took place just a few weeks later. July 11th, 2015, Kevin Castro standing by with the #1 contender to the World Women's Wrestling Championship, Davienne.
I'm standing by with the #1 contender for the World Women's Wrestling Championship, Davienne. Now, Davienne, we've been hearing a lot of rumors about a big opportunity for you.
Yes, Kevin, the rumors are true. I am going to be going overseas for an extended amount of time. And unfortunately, Bash 15, I will be unable to compete against Mistress Belmont in the last woman standing match.
Well, I just got that news, and congratulations, Davienne. So I also heard that you want to be attending Birthday Bash. So that leaves Mistress Belmont without an opponent, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so I thought, because, you know, I definitely like the word opportunity, that since Davienne took care of Mistress Belmont and the sisterhood while I took my leave of absence, I think it's all fair that I actually take your place and I actually issue a challenge to Mistress Belmont at Birthday Bash. So Mistress Belmont, let's continue where we left off. So it's me and you at Birthday Bash. But I don't know if you can make that decision.
It's out of my hands, unfortunately. I'd love to see the match.
Okay, so with that being said, Paul Richards, Sheldon, I want it. Me and Mistress at Birthday Bash. Make it happen.
A shocking turn of events as Alexxis Nevaeh returns to take up the challenge that Davienne is unable to accept. General Manager Paul Richard says the contracts allowed for a substitution, and that matchup is on with the same stipulations. So at Bash 15, Saturday night, September 12th, the World Women's Wrestling Championship will still be on the line, and it will be Mistress Belmont taking on the former champion, Alexxis Nevaeh. Sensational Scott Levesque and Todo Loco, as we get back to this matchup, joined in progress, battling each other here. Todo Loco with quick shots to the jaw, but Sensational Scott Levesque grabbing the hair on that mask and sending Todo Loco down to the canvas. A quick cover only gets him 2. Levesque measuring. The masked man from Tokyo, Mexico. Cover. Doesn't get it. Once again, Levesque driving a knee into the shoulder and arm area. If you remember, some months back, Sensational Scott Levesque injured the elbow of Todo Loco. Levesque now all the way up top. Levesque sets himself, but no water in the pool as Levesque took that right on the knees. Todo Loco rolling out of the way, Levesque trying to pull himself together. A break for the challenger. Todo Loco charges in. Big back elbow. Big roundhouse kick sends Levesque down to the canvas. Todo Loco right across the face with the foot. And a cover right here. Only two. Referee Barbara Mahoney, your official in this matchup. Todo Loco now is the one going upstairs. Sammi Lane on the outside trying to slow Todo Loco down, grabs the ankle. Levesque charges in and cuts off the masked man. Levesque trying to set up Todo Loco. NECW Television Championship on the line. Todo Loco fighting back. Levesque now hanging onto the ropes. Todo Loco up top. Drills both feet right into the chest of Sensational Scott Levesque. Cover right here. Only two. That was close. Sammi Lane, the reason that Sensational Scott Levesque was able to get a victory over the masked man. Todo Loco has been looking to regain that title ever since. Once again, the masked man heading upstairs. Sammi Lane up on the apron. Classic interference right here. And the masked man, who is indeed Loco. Oh, wait a minute. Todo Loco going to the back. What's Todo Loco going to the back for? Oh, wait a minute. He's got Davienne. But Belmont right behind. Todo Loco tried to even the score by bringing out Davienne, but Mistress Belmont right behind. And the two of them slugging it out on the outside. And here comes Toxis. Toxis hammers away on Belmont. Todo Loco had Sensational Scott Levesque, but now Levesque is grabbing Miss Sammi Lane and they're headed for the tall timber. Sensational Scott Levesque doesn't like the odds right here, and he's taken off. Toxis is standing over the World Women's Wrestling Champion, Mistress Belmont, after the sisterhood drummed her out of the core. Referee Barbara Mahoney counting. That's 10. The match is over. Let's get the official word from Chris Norman as he confers with the referee.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, referee Barbara Mahoney has counted out the NECW Television Champion, Sensational Scott Levesque. Therefore, the winner of the match, as a result of a count-out, Todo Loco.
Todo Loco, your winner, and Chris Norman has more.
Now, however, ladies and gentlemen, since championships cannot change hands by count-out, Sensational Scott Levesque will retain the NECW Television Championship.
So Todo Loco gets the victory, but not the championship. Another frustration for the masked man from Tokyo, Mexico. He's got that prize back, but only for a moment. You can bet the situation between Sensational Scott Levesque and Todo Loco is far from over. What an eventful episode of New England Championship Wrestling. Toxis drummed out of the sisterhood. Davienne wins the right to compete in that last woman standing match, but has to give it up due to an upcoming tour to Japan. And Alexxis Nevaeh takes the place of Davienne in that matchup. Fans, we've got more New England Championship Wrestling just ahead, including words from the NECW Heavyweight Champion Slyck Wagner Brown. It all comes your way after we tell you all about this. New England Championship Wrestling celebrates its 15th anniversary with Bash 15, Saturday night, September 12th at the Everett Rec Center, 47 Elm Street, Everett, Mass, with a 7 p.m. bell time. The main event is a triple threat elimination match for the NECW Heavyweight Championship as Slyck Wagner Brown defends the title against former champion Brad Hollister and the masshole Mike McCarthy. No countouts, no disqualifications, and there must be a winner. The NECW Television Championship is on the line in a return grudge match as Sensational Scott Levesque battles Todo Loco with Miss Sammi Lane handcuffed to Toxis at ringside. The World Women's Wrestling Championship is on the line in a last woman standing match as Mistress Belmont faces former champion Alexxis Nevaeh with no countouts, no disqualifications, and no pinfalls. The match continues until one woman cannot answer the count of 10. In a special tag team grudge match, Jack Maverick teams with pure talent Chris Escobar to take on the team of the Canadian giant Genesis and Damian Wayne. Plus, the Firework Fox Vineyard with Rollins St. Gregory returns to take on Jacob with Mr. Tony Ulysses. Plus, many surprises and more great matches to be announced. Tickets are on sale now, online at necw.tv or charged by phone at 1-800-838-3006. That's 1-800-838-3006. Don't miss New England Championship Wrestling as we celebrate our 15th anniversary with Bash 15, Saturday night, September 12th in Everett.
NECW, Bash 15. I can't believe it, man. 15 years of ups and downs. 15 years of blood, sweat, and tears. We've been through it. We've both had our ups and downs. But no matter what happens, NECW, SWB, the Underground King, we will rise up.